Hey, sweet Vastberaden family. It is Wednesday and time to cut this week in half with a nice upper body and core workout. It's going to be a 12-minute AMRAP and all you need is a chair or 2 chairs if you're going to go for the experience today. We're going to warm up 4 rounds, 4 exercises, and the first one of that is going to be a Vinyasa. So we're going to sneak a little bit of yoga in it today. For the Vinyasa, what we're going to do, start off on our hands and feet. You're going to go into a downward facing dog, pushing your heels to the floor and your chest to your knees. From there, you get into a high plank, lower your chest to the floor, come down on the floor, and then stretch out the chest and the lower back. Curl your toes back under, back into the downward dog, and we're going to make 5 repetitions of this Vinyasa. After 5 repetitions, we're going to go into 10 Pike heel taps. So for the Pike, you get back on your hands and feet, push up the hips, and now we're going to touch our knees, alternating between left and right. And you're going to feel a nice stretch in your calves and your hamstrings. Third exercise, 15 repetitions of shotguns. Get those abs firing a little bit. Get onto your back, and at all times make sure you press your lower back into the floor. So I'm going to lay down. I'm going to take my chest to my belly, get my shoulders off the floor, straighten out. I'm going to tuck in my knees, straighten back out, and tuck in my knees. If that's a little hard, you can also place your hands next to your sides. Only straighten out the legs as far as you can and tuck back in. 15 reps. And the last one is going to be 20 chair taps. So we're going to have to grab our chair. Place it in front of you. If you're at home and you're wearing socks, be careful because it can be slippery. You're gonna go for 20 taps just to get the heart rate going. 1 foot touches the chair, alternate legs until you've collected 20 repetitions. So one more time, 5 of the Vinyasas, then go into 10 heel touches from a Pike position, 15 shotguns, and then 20 of the chair taps, and go for 4 rounds. After you've done that, you're nice and warm. You might notice your breath is already going a little bit, and we're gonna go into the workout. So for all levels, the workout will be a 12-minute AMRAP. The only thing we're switching up a bit is the amount of repetitions and the movements. For beginners, we're gonna go for a 12-minute AMRAP of 6 chair dips and 12 sit-ups. For the chair dips, keep the chair you just brought for up. The chair taps, you're gonna get your hands onto the chair. You're gonna make sure your back stays nice and close to the chair, and you're gonna lower yourself down, pointing your elbows back until just below 90 degrees. Push yourself back up. I'm gonna show you what that looks like from the side. So my hands are next to my hips, close to my body. I keep my back close to the chair, push my elbows down, lower myself right above the floor, and push up. The further I place my feet away from the chair, the harder it gets. If I place them a bit closer, it's gonna get easier on my triceps. After that, we're gonna go for 12 sit-ups. For the sit-ups, place your feet together, knees fall outward. You're gonna touch the floor above your head, come up and touch your toes. That's 1 repetition, go for 12. Then for the intermediate, what we'll be doing, still a 12-minute AMRAP, but this time you're going for 12 chair dips. So movement stays the same, you just double the amount of reps. And instead of this sit-up, we're gonna be doing V-up. So the core is gonna have a bit of a rougher time. We're gonna get onto the floor, and again, just as with the shotguns in the warm-up, make sure you press your lower back into the floor. So you start from a nice hollow hold, and from there you're gonna tick up, touch your toes, come up, touch your toes, and collect 12 repetitions. Focus on keeping your legs straight in this one and really fold yourself together. Then last one for the experience workout, still 12-minute AMRAP, but for you guys, you're gonna need 2 chairs. And we're gonna go for some strict dips, so the dips are gonna get a little bit harder. Place the chairs a little over shoulder width apart. You're going to place your hands on the insides of both chairs. Keep your legs straight all the way, so make sure there's as little weight on your heels as possible. Lower yourself down, point your elbows back, push yourself up. This is gonna make the dips harder on you guys. 12 repetitions, and for you, same thing for the abs, go for 12 V-ups. It's gonna be quite spicy in the beginning, you're gonna feel good. After a couple of minutes, you'll struggle to keep that pace you set off with, so go for that. If you're done, we have a short cool down of 2 exercises. First is the lizard chest stretch. For the lizard stretch, stand, take a big step forward, your back knee goes to the floor, and from here you're gonna push your hips and your chest to the floor, and you can place your hands on the ground. If you already feel a nice stretch going along your quads, maybe on the inside of your bent leg, perfect. If you're more flexible, what you can do is you can come down on your elbows and hang out here. Do this for 2 minutes per side. And then for the arms, we have a nice stretch that's called the crossover. What you're gonna do is you're gonna straighten out one arm to the front, and you're gonna pull back your shoulder blade, and while pulling that back, you're gonna pull the arm over your chest. This is gonna give you a stretch all along your tricep, maybe a bit in your shoulder, and again, hold this for 2 minutes per side. That's it for today. I hope you have fun, and I hope to see you guys soon. Stay vastberaden. See ya.